case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In a compelling 2011 case, the Supreme Court of the United States examined how federal and state courts handle similar class action lawsuits. The Smith v. Bayer Corp case centered on a proposed class action in a state court that had parallels with a previously denied federal class action. The question, should such a case be stopped in its tracks by the Anti-Injunction Act? To understand the background of the lawsuit, it's important to note the role of the Class Action Fairness Act of 2005. This act gives defendants the opportunity to move class actions that exhibit minimal diversity of citizenship to federal court. However, the Anti-Injunction Act prohibits federal courts from restraining state courts with a lawsuit, except in certain circumstances, such as when two cases are similar. The essence of the argument revolves around whether Smith, who was pushing for the proposed state court class action, was a party to an earlier lawsuit, the McCollins case. Crucially, Bayer held this view. The Supreme Court, however, disagreed with Bayer's theory. It emphasized that only a properly conducted class action, per Rule 23, able to impact parties involved, not non-parties like Smith. Previously, the federal district court had overstepped its authority by barring the state court from considering Smith's request to approve his class action, citing a previous denial of a class in a related matter. To the Supreme Court, this stymied an injunction. The federal court had tried to prevent the relitigation of a subject it had already adjudicated. The Supreme Court decision overturned the lower court of appeals judgment, noting that without clear evidence that state courts followed the federal court's Rule 23 analysis, the certification issues vary in state and federal courts. This variance prevented the earlier injunction, ultimately solidifying the Supreme Court's landmark ruling in the Smith v. Bayer Corp case.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.